Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing great. And good evening, good afternoon. I don't know where you are, but I guess that you're all in Bali. So, hope you're doing great and you've had a wonderful day. So, today we're going to continue our weekly English chat on different topics. So the goal is we gather together, we talk about interesting subjects, technology, social life, economics, or whatever. And then the goal is to encourage everyone to speak English and also to come together and exchange about interesting topics. So today we're going to have a discussion on the next wave or the next revolution that is coming, especially the AI and all the biotech and all the stuff that are coming, and what we should do about it. Or I don't know, but me personally, I have the feeling that we are not ready, especially in Africa. And what should we do to at least be prepared for what is coming? So that's what we're going to talk about today. And thank you everyone for joining. Take a seat, relax, and enjoy the show. So, if you have something to say, I would like to hear if you have a few words to say about yourself or about your days.
Uh, Hello, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Kulibali. Thank you for your introduction. I am Sumala Ologam. I am very, very happy to be here with you to exchange about an interesting topic. The next wave, we are not ready for what is coming. Okay, thank you.
Professor, thank you so much for coming, and we are really glad to have you here. I think we're going to have an interesting discussion tonight. Thank you so much. Ayman, hello, big boss, how you doing? Long time no see. Mohammed, Umar Traore, hope you're all doing great.
Hello everyone.
Good
I'm good.
afternoon,
How
everyone.
about you? Musa Ayman Arama Smaila Olagam Umar Traore. Hope everything going well. How about you? I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
We are also glad to have you. Thank you
Hello,
so much for
everyone.
coming.
Omar Traore. It's my first time to join this club English. It's my first meeting with you guys. I hope this first time will be exciting. So I'm happy to join. I'm happy to be here. So we are waiting Mr. Libali to introduce this exciting topics.
We are very, very excited to have you here, our VIP, or if you want the big guest. And I think today we're going to have a really interesting discussion. Thank you so much for your first time, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. All right, Ayman, do you want to say a few words before we start?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Me, I'm Ayman Damele. I'm really happy to be among you tonight for this session. And really, this topic is very interesting. And this is one of the reasons I'm joining it for tonight. And
Yes,
thanks.
I think you are one of the people that are very well qualified to talk about this. So we are really glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Maiga
Okay.
Arhamatu. Hello.
Hello, how are you? I'm sorry for the late. I had a little problem with my connection, but I'm here, and so I hope we'll all enjoy.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry. We are just getting started. So thank you so much for coming. All right. So hopefully we're not going to wait too much for people that will be coming late. But anyway, okay. So this today the topic is about the change, right? The shift in the way we live our life or the way we work, the way we I don't know whatever you want to call it. But as we know, as human beings, we collaborate together in society. We use tools to do our jobs and to maybe sometimes to enjoy ourselves or to travel or at least to achieve whatever goal we have as human. And to do those kind of things, we use to develop technologies. Sometimes we call them tools that allow us to do those different things. For example, the automobiles, I mean the cars, the plane, right? The smartphone or the mobile phone, the computer, or whatever. Even your clothes is a tool. Or I can say it's technology in some sense. So we human build those things to make our life much easier. And the more we build things, the more our life get easier. But also the way we live keep changing. I mean, the way we used to live our life before the automobile comes along. I mean, the cars comes along. Were not the same before the car, before the engine. We used to travel by animal, right? On the back of animal, horses, donkeys, especially even here in Africa, we are all aware of that, right? And also think about how we used to spend our day before the smartphone era, right? Like it was all face-to-face stuff and like more human. I don't know how you want to qualify it, maybe good or bad, but anyway. And after the smartphone era, like we now have the social media and all type of things, right? So this revolution keep happening. Things keep changing, and new things still are always in the corner, like waiting for us to jump in the scene or in the show and change the way we do things. And one of those new things that are coming is especially AI. I know that some guy here would say that it's not even coming; it's already here, right? And other stuff, for especially biotech and multiple other technologies that are coming and are going to change the way we live. But if you are here, I know that you are all We are all African Malian, and we also know that our countries or our continents are all the times like lagging behind. We never adopt these change or these technologies or these phase shift on the right at the right time. We always do it late, and which is one of the disadvantages of our countries. So for this one, like the new one that are coming are really coming fast, really, really, really fast. And that is going to be like a big issue. I don't know how we're going to handle it in Africa, but here that is what we're going to talk about it. So basically that is all right. So the way we do for the new guys, Wologem, Traore, and Ayman, the way we do the discussion is it is open talk, and the idea is to allow everyone to share his viewpoint in a calm and peaceful manner, and we are interested in idea, and the ultimate goal also is to enable exchange and like encourage everyone to speak English. So basically that is the ultimate goal. So we encourage everyone to talk. So we used to have multiple questions on which everyone gives his ideas. We debate them, we exchange on them, and then we continue. So basically that is the way we organize this meeting. So, without further ado, let's quickly jump in. So, the number one question, or the first question, is what is a revolution? Before we even talk about revolution, what is a revolution anyway? So, anyone want to give his idea about what is a revolution? Question for everyone?
Mr. Koulibaly, can I share my
Yeah,
idea?
sure. Go ahead.
Okay, for me, my point of view, the evolution is like a change, like a change from one, how I can say, from one thing to another thing. Like, for example, if we talk about revolution, we can say that we are going to send one system which was already here to the new one. I don't know if you got my point. from my side, from my point of view, I can say that the revolution is a change from one system to another system.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Traore, thank you so much for this wonderful idea. So, for you, a revolution is basically a change from one way of doing things to a new way of doing things. All right, thank you so much for this. Anyone else? Mohammed, Ayman, Mr. Wologem, and Maiga.
Me, think, like you said, revolution is a change, but for me is because we have many change. But when we say something is revolutionary, this means it will change entirely the way we do life and we do what we are doing. Like with industrial revolution, before that, the way we are living, how to say, the way we are living was be very different after the industrial revolution. Same thing with internet, and now to the, now with AI, I think we will have the same revolution, perhaps much bigger than the industrial revolution or internet revolution. But I think revolution is some change that can affect a lot of people and change to the way to think, to live, and also to think.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
For me, a revolution is a rapid advancement where one or more technologies are quickly replaced by new ones, leading to profound and widespread change in society, industry, and the economy.
Okay, that's wonderful. So basically, you are all talking about, Mr. Wologam said it's a rapid change of economics and tools or technology we used to do things before. And Mr. Ayman suggests that, said that like a revolution is a large scale change of the way we live or the way we do things. All right, Miss Arama, would you like to add your wonderful idea, or shall we continue?
Yeah, like they said, revolution is a change. But I think when we say change, we are thinking about to do things in a best way like an
Right.
amelioration, I think.
Okay. So basically, for you, it's not just about change, but it's about positive change, right? It's about improvement and making things better. That's right. Mohammed, how about you?
Uh, Thank you. For me, I join Arama and others. For me, revolution also is the change. But if we talk about revolution, I think there are a lot of type of revolution. We have a revolution, a scientific revolution. We have a industrial revolution and revolutionary about government. So for me, I mix here. We talk about scientific revolution. Basically, for me, revolution is a fundamental shift in how we understand something or the world, and what we can shift to the best way for uh, for doing something better. So I mean, for example, revolution is how we understand this world and how we can do to change for a best world or a better world. We need a lot of idea. We need a lot of tools as technology, science, and others to do everything better than all. So I think that is a revolution. We just need to replace the whole regime or whole system that we did the thing and try to do the thing better for a best resolution also. This is my idea about revolution. It's not easy to define revolution, but I think it is my simple idea about it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
all right. That's interesting. Thank you so much, Traore. So it's not easy, but you did it absolutely right. Okay, yes, I think like everyone got the best answer. So basically, as Traore said, it's a fundamental change in the way we see we see things. Like seeing things mean the way we think about things, or like the way we talk about things. It can be everything, and also about regime change or like replacing the old things with a new one. Yes, so I don't know how, like, I don't know if I can say more, but I think basically it's all come down to the same thing you talk about. It's about change. To me, it's also like a little bit close to what Traore said. So I will say a radical shift, okay? Like a revolution is basically a radical shift in the way we see or like we view the world or we do things or the way we live. So basically, it's not just about change, it's a radical change, right? By radical, I mean it's really, really deep change in all the possible ways. So, but from your definition, like it's bringing a new question in my mind. So, what is the difference between revolution and evolution? Would anyone want to give a shot to that?
I
Revolution
want to ask
versus
the same
yes.
question.
All right. Okay, because the same words comes in loop, right? Everyone is talking about change. So, what is the difference between evolution and revolution? Anyone want to try?
Uh, yes, I will try.
Okay.
I think that evolution is just a change, but revolution is a radical change, like you said.
Okay, so it's all about change, but one is radical, the other one is maybe normal or continuous, right?
I want to add something that about to what Ahmad said.
Uh-huh.
For me, evolution is like a gradual. I mean, it's a incremental process
Uh-huh.
of change.
Yeah,
Like we get a step for another step.
yeah.
So, revolution is a fundamental shift or radical shift, uh, according to me. So, for me, that's
All right, all right. So it will be something like as in software, like it's update and upgrade, right?
exactly.
Okay, okay, great. All right, question number two. What roles technology plays in the way we live? So what are the what how important is technology or what do we use technology for in our daily lives? Does anyone here use this technology like on a daily basis?
Yeah, for me, technology
Uh-huh.
a main goal in our life, I think, because smartphone, computer, internet, and so on, those are all technology,
Yeah.
and we use those every day in our life. I think I think they change entirely the way we live before them. Like smartphone. Before before smartphone, because the way humans interact together is really different after smartphone. Like before smartphone, we come to try to exchange idea or send uh, letter to someone. But now with smartphone, all of this are changing. Now we can we can decide on everything on connect to everyone, even if we are not on the same country or continent. And information also we share it likely right times. Like if something happened in America right now, we can know directly right now in Africa. But without internet and smartphone, if something happened in America continent, maybe it can take years or like
Yeah.
10 years or more than that. We give those informations. You know, I think technology change our entire life and is play main a main roles in our life.
Yeah, that's right, Hyman. That's right. Especially you talk about smartphone, computer, the internet, and the connectivity. The way the fact that nowadays, like the world is interconnected, right? Everything that happened in point A will be known exactly like in point B at a nanosecond, right? All right, that's great. Question number two again. So, anyone want to give his idea? Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
For me, technology plays a crucial role in modern life
Okay.
by revolutioning communication, work, education, healthcare, transportation, and making many tasks more accessible and convenient.
Okay, all right, Mr. Wologam, thank you so much for adding this. So, I think there is a common misconception in generally in public about technology, right? Because anytime we talk about technology, people directly think about a computer or the internet or now AI or
Exactly,
social media.
exactly.
So me personally, I have a very hard time to deal with this kind of situation, but it's really common. But maybe the fact that I'm able to remark it is because I come from a non-computer science background. Because most people, like when you say technology, they think about IT, information technology. This is information technology. It's not technology only, right? So basically, anytime you hear about technology, is it's about tools and the way we do things. Like anywhere you have a human being doing something using a tool or a techniques or a knowledge, it's a technology, right? So let me give an idea, right? uh, like a car is a technology. Even like the gasoline, the petrol, like I mean the gas, the fuel we put into our motorbikes or car is a technology, right? And like whatever, everything you know basically is a technology. Even the cup you use to like to drink water is a technology because it's a tool that was built to respond to a need for human beings. So, but when you say new technologies or information technology, so it's basically mean like computer, smartphone, or social media, or even the internet. Because we say new, and also we say IT, information technology, or communication technology. But there are all other type of technology that are not even in the like digital stuff, right? So I want to make this point clear, and I think it's really useful to also know to make the difference. Okay, okay. Anyway, so question number two again. Anyone wanted to give his idea? Boobsy Carter. I don't know who is the guy. It's a zombie. Welcome to the show. Would you like to give your your idea about the role of technology in our lives. Boopsie, maybe not here. Mr. Jakite, can you hear us? If so, what do you think about the role of technology in the way we live?
Hello, everybody.
Hello? Yeah?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think that the technology is very important in the life. Seriously,
Uh-huh.
we don't do anything without the technology.
Yeah.
Seriously, it is my point. It is my point. We need to use the technology in any time, anything, anywhere. For example, for the hospital, we need to use the technology for the equipment, the electrical. It is very important. It is my point. I think that it is true for me to do.
All right, Mr. Jakite. So you said technology is important in our lives because we use them every day and everywhere. All right, that's important. Yes, Traore, would you like to say something?
Yeah.
From my point of view, I can say that technology is playing a big role on our life. I can say is technology is touching every aspect of our life. As we can say, the way that we communicate, the way that we trade, the way that we even we live, even the healthcare, everything. Human being is using his technical knowledge to improve every aspect of his life. I can say that technology is using is really improving our way to live. Currently, everything depends. We all depend on technology. This is my thing. Even if we have to communicate, we have to trade. Everything, every aspect of our life, technology is touching every aspect. This is my point of view.
All right, Mr. Umar, thank you so much for providing your point of view. I think we have a conflicting name today, too, Traore. But anyway, maybe I will call one Mohammed and the other one I will call Umar. Okay,
Okay.
Mohammed, you know.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm totally agree with you. I wanna try to give my definition about technology
Oh, yeah.
before to answer the question, because I think a lot of people saw technology as a engineering or AI. You know, for me, technology play or had played and play every a lot of things in our life, even if this our life modern life. During the history, we use technology to solve the problem, because for me, technology is just a lot of knowledge. This knowledge, those knowledge can be scientific, technical, and social, that people use to solve the problem. So in the prehistory, we use a lot of we use for example machete to cook the tree. After that, we use
You mean stone, or you mean stone? The stone, you know the stone?
yeah, stone.
Yes, because I
This
think during the prehistoric era they didn't have machete, right? Because
machete, yeah, the
that was
stone.
metal.
No, so
Okay.
after stone, we have the machete, and today we have other tools that can do this task better
Yeah.
than the machete.
Yeah, yeah.
So I will say what I feel or my computer, you know, that is an example.
So technology solved the love problem, right, for the
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
yeah. I think
Okay.
technology is what I can say. Technology is the solution of all type of problem we have. We can use using the technology. So I
Yeah,
think technology can
it's clear.
play a lot of role in our life. That is what I want to say about technology. Rama,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. That was wonderful. That was also funny at the same time. All right. Yes, I think that's 100% right. And Traore, thank you so much for giving this very important point. Okay, so me, for example, recently I used to say that technology can solve all the problem in our lives, right? Sometimes most people don't clearly understand, but by that I really really mean it. If we really think about things clearly, like technology can solve all the problem we have in our lives, right? What it doesn't matter the type of problem, as long as it is the problem, the solution is in technology. So by that, it means like our human knowledge, our experiences, our like the tools and the techniques we know. So if you like add those things together, so you can basically find the solution to all type of problem. So that's what I mean when I say technology can solve all the problem in our lives. Okay, question number three. That is about the recent wave. Like by that, I mean, what are the recent new technologies that impacted our lives? So if you know some of them, like I mean, by recent, I mean the last 3 decades, from 1990. I think maybe most of us were not born yet, but anyway, from 1990 to 2020 or to 2025. So the last 3 decades, what are the technologies that impacted our life and we still use them today? Yes, anyone would like to give a shot? Sorry, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Say, no, let me say that. Say, what are the recent technological waves that impacted our life?
Yeah.
Okay, as you said previously, before what when we say technology, we think directly about IT. But I think recently the most technology wave that impact our life was
Yeah.
IT technology. Also
Because
about energy too, like for the nuclear energy we use for nuclear bomb and so on. I don't know this. Also, uh, um, for the
like
3D print, I don't know if I think this is also a technology that impact very well because with a 3D printer we can print something very fastly and easily. Like with 3D print now we can build an entire uh, hours in an hour with a small number of persons or workers. I think this is
uh,
which one I have just in my mind now.
okay, Ivan, thank you so much.
Right?
Maybe I lost the last part, but anyway, you talk about nuclear bombs, right? The atomic bombs. Yes, of course. It was even one of the wonderful, the big, one of the most important technology of its time, right? So that's right. So let's
Do you hear
give
me?
the floor to the.
Hi, Musa?
Yes. Would you like to say
Okay.
something?
yes,
Ayman, have you finished?
Yeah, okay.
have you
My
finished?
internet was
Ayman,
good.
have you finished?
Yes, I'm finished. I'm
Yes.
finished.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Mohammed, we will give the floor to the new guys. I don't know, Jalo, Umuso, or who are the guys that's recently joined the meeting. So if you want to give your idea on question number three, what are the recent technological waves that impacted our lives? Right. I mean, think in the last 50 years, what are the technologies that happened? I mean, from the 70s to now, like 1970 to now. Did you know anything that happened that are still important in our life today? I don't know. Jallo, aren't you in a position to speak or Umuso? Uh, anyway, even maybe if they can speak through Mohammed, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What are the recent
Oh, okay,
technology?
okay. Traore,
Okay.
they are
No,
Okay.
no,
here.
I'm not here. That's I have to
Okay,
say so I haven't an argument for that. I,
okay. All right. Thank you.
okay.
At least thank you so much for joining. That's you coming is the biggest argument. So that's enough. Thank you so much. Traore, continue.
Okay. What are the recent technology? Okay. I can say today or now that we have a lot of recent technology, but
Not all of them. Make it short, big boss.
okay, I'm going to say
Uh,
some of the most impactful recent technology. Okay, I said
okay.
impact. So I start with uh, the computer technology of computer. After computer, internet. After internet, data. I mean data collection. After that, we have artificial intelligence. We have biotechnology. We have quantum computing. We have also the Web3 technology. I mean blockchain and Web3 technology.
Traore, maybe please, excuse me to interrupt you. I mean, in the past. I'm
In the
not looking.
past,
Yes, yes, yes. In the past, from 1970, from 1970, in the past 50
oh,
years,
oh, I
right?
get now,
Yes,
get
yes,
now.
yes, yes, yes. So
Okay,
the question number four will be what you're talking about. That those are the new ones that are coming or that are already here.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the the recent technology called was the
So, so,
electricity.
so,
So we have electricity, but it's it's two or I think it is the second revolution uh, of industry. We have also the computer, like the big computer in the height a room. I don't talk about I don't talk about uh, our laptop nowadays. We
yeah.
have the first computer, and we have also the technology of automobile, like the engine and and others. And after, I think the engine was the first revolution of industry, and we have also what I can say the for for uh, was the war I want to say before the train before the car we use locomotive. Locomotive is the same of the train, or it isn't the same locomotive.
Yeah, basically it's the
Yeah,
same.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to say before the car that we have nowadays, we use a lot of tools to travel, and with this kind of technology, we spend a lot of time for travel. So
Yeah.
I think it is some last technology uh, before 1990, I think so.
Okay. Great. Okay. Thank you so much, Traore, for this wonderful information and your great ideas. All right. So, still question number three. What are the recent technological waves that impacted our life? I mean, in the last 50 years or the last 100 years, maybe after the World War One, or I don't know, after the independence of African nations. So, anyone else want to give his idea on that? Maybe Omar, Humuso, Jakite, Wollekem, uh, anyone? Nobody? Okay. Okay, so if there is no one, so me, I will quickly give my idea on the on this point so that we can move on. So the reason why I'm asking this question is because it will help us understand the most important one. I mean, the most important question of why we are here, especially this question number five. Because before you talk about the present or even the future, you have to understand the past, what happened in the past. And when you learn the lesson from the past, you can act in the present and then you can plan for the future. So the recent technological waves that happen in the current in the recent years are especially the computer, right? The electronic era. Electricity happened in the 80s. I mean, 200 years ago, roughly. I mean, less than 200 years ago, electricity happened, but it was more than 100 years ago. But after that, we have the electricity and the car come before the electric came before the electricity. I mean, the vehicles. But after that, we had Troy talk about the train. We have the aircraft, right? Aircraft happened in the early 90s, right? Before World War One, and after World War One, they become mainstream. Like by mainstream, I mean we had airplane everywhere after World War One, and we know that World War Two was dominated by jet fighter, right? Jet aircraft that were larging bombs on people's heads. Okay, anyway, from the 50s to now, we have electronics. We have especially the computer. After the computer, we have the space, the rocket, the space. So we have also the internet, right? Internet contributed to a further development in radio industry. By radio, I mean telecommunication industry also. So after that, we have after the internet, we have the mobile waves. So by mobile, I mean the mobile telephone, or cell phone if you want. And now we have in the past 20 years, we have smartphone, right? A phone basically much like a computer, smart. It can do complicated stuff like all the smartphone. I mean, all the telephones. I mean, the smartphone we have nowadays are more powerful than the computer that were on board the Apollo rocket, Apollo mission, like on the Saturn V rockets to bring astronauts to the moon in the in late 70s. So think about that. Like your smartphone that is in your pocket is much more powerful than the computer that bring astronauts to the moon. So this is like an incredible amount of power that we all have in our hand. And when you understand those technologies and the way they impacted our life, and like think about 10 years or 20 years from now, you will see what will be also the impacts on our life based on the new technologies that are coming. But one important point is none of these technologies happen in Africa, and we also didn't adopt them in the right time. So we will talk about those that point in chapter question number 5. Question? Anyone have any question? No question? Are we sleeping? Is it cold?
No,
No.
on a concentrate.
Ah, okay. You are focused on the talk.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are focused on that.
All right, it's great. So as I said, so based on all those technologies that I just come to talk about, so they really impacted our life, on economic, security, food, health care, education, transportation, whatever, agriculture, right? Those technologies impacted everything, right? From the farms to the big industries. All right. Now, question number 5. Question number 5. What are coming next? So, what is about to come? What are the shiny new things, the young stuff, the new things that are coming, especially that will change the way we do things? Anyone want to give a try to that?
Okay, me, I want to try.
Okay. Seems like you have a big science fiction lover, right, Iman? You are a big science fiction fan, a big fan of science fiction.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
but for that, I think the 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 upcoming next wave of technology. How can I say that? But for for me, is AI. But how can you say that? Only for common. The strongest AI
Yeah.
and and also robotic, because I think we we already talked about AI. I think robotic also coming, and I think it can have a real impact in our life. And now robotic is really used. By example, in car factory, or if you in car factory, robotic is really used, or aircraft factories. And I think if we combine AI and robotics, this can be a next big change. I think about can I say that? Okay.
So the guy is talking like Nvidia, like a big tech CEO, right? I mean, Jensen Huang. But anyway, by the way, I might know a lot about robotics, right? Because he worked at RoboMali, so they know a lot about what robots are going to do for us. So Iman, we would like to hear a lot from you about the role of robots.
Yeah. The role of robots.
No, I mean, not just generally. I mean, just what is coming next for the robots, and how are they going to impact our life? Yes.
Okay, me, I think if it's about robot, because if now we say robot, well, many people think about the humanoid robots. This is
Yeah.
not only a robot.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has, because it's like if you're going into like car factory, but the robot there is not a humanoid robot, but a, how to say that, the hand robot, like the hand robots. And think, and now for me, robot are not really integrated in our life like smartphones.
Yeah.
And I think now, if when robot will come really in our life. It will change many things, like humanoid robot with. I think Tesla begin to build this kind of robots. Also, we have an intelligent cars, and now we say how bad can I don't understand the questions.
Yeah, you said the humanoid robot from are coming. So like for you give the example for the Tesla robots, right? Optimus, right? Yes. So when are they coming? I mean, in 5 years or 10 years or 3 years?
Oh, but that me I think that can take time like I think like 10 years or
10 years.
they can
Elon
comes.
don't think that the CEO of Tesla doesn't think it will take 10 years. He think it will take something like 2 or 5 years. But anyway,
I think he's too optimistic
yes,
because
yes, yes,
he
yes, 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 yes. No more, no more.
but yes it will come in America too.
Yeah,
First, after,
exactly. You didn't talk about that, by the way, and that is the most important part of this discussion. We will get to that in question number 5.
okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Mohammed. And before we go, I want to talk about something I would like to highlight. So he said that most people think about robot as humanoid robot, but the humanoid robot are not just robot. I mean, even humanoid robot are toys. Toys by toys, I mean, like uh, like the play stuff, the thing that we use to enjoy ourselves or to play, right? Real robots are being used everywhere already. It's not even new or coming. It's already here. For example, when you go into the circulation, we all see beautiful cars everywhere, right? You should be asking yourself, how is it possible that someone with a tool in his hand can design and manufacture a car as beautiful as this one, right? We should be asking that. Because when you look at the old car, they are all rectangular, ugly cars, not a cool design, right? But nowadays cars are really, really, really beautiful and it's shiny and the shape is really wonderful. So the reason why we have this kind of beautiful, great curvature with the car design is because it's not the hand of the human that is designing the car, it is the robot, and that's why the car are really really beautiful. And the same thing also for your iPhone or your Samsung smartphone, right? You can see that these tiny devices, these tiny electronic components, a human cannot manufacture that. A human cannot design and pose those kind of very tiny components together, right? They are all like fabricated, designed, and manufactured by robots, even the integration. That's why we have beautiful things everywhere. And so, for that, I just want to say we already have robots here. We are not seeing them yet. So that's it. Okay, Mohammed or Umar or Maiga, would you like to talk about question number 4? The new things that are coming.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, for the question number 4, okay, 5,
Question number 4.
4,
Yes.
oh, 4, okay. So, for my point, I think that the next technology is coming on Africa is the AI and also the robots.
Yeah.
But I think we don't, we are not ready to receive them in Africa.
Yes.
So, we are not
Continue.
ready to receive them. Because the younger of Africa need to work to get a job.
Uh,
But here we don't have enough opportunity for the younger. if they come here in Africa, it will be a big issue for the Indian African. But I think that we must think how
Jakite, we cannot hear you. Are you speaking? Okay, maybe we lost Jakite. Jakite, you can, uh, leave the meeting and join again. Maybe that will solve the issue. All right, before Jakite come along, question number 4. What do you think about the new technologies that are coming? Generally, not just in Africa. Question number 5 will be for Africa.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Koulibaly, I would like to share my idea about the question number 4.
Yeah, we will be glad to hear your idea.
Okay, what are coming next? This is a big question. If you say what are coming next, we know everyone is talking about AI. I think AI is not coming; is already here. Even now, we are using many of countries are using. I know Africa is not growing fast with that technology that everyone in the world are using, like in European continent, American continent, they are already in AI area. But we in Africa, I can say we are late. We are not growing fast. We are not adapting our situation to this new technology that we are here. For me, what are coming next, the big challenge for us is automation, like the automatism, how we can use that technology which are already here to be automatic, like to make our life easier, how we can use them in our daily life. For example, here we have some of the countries are developing the automatic city. I can say smart city, if I'm not making mistake. Smart city, if I'm not missing mistake. And then so many things, as you said. Currently, we have some robots which are working automatically, so they don't need a human. I think this is a big challenge which are coming here. If we can think and use those tools that we already have here to be automatic, to be independent from. They cannot be totally independent from human, but it can be independent the way that we can use them in our life, daily life. I think this is the thing which are coming in the next phase, because if you talk about AI, robots, they are already here, but we are trying to find a way to use them, to put them in our daily life, to make easier our daily life. I think this is my understanding about this question.
Thank you so much, Big Boss. And you said AI is not coming; it's already here, and that is a very important point. Everyone should remind uh, himself about. So that's really great. Okay, so Mohammed, would you like to say something, or did you already say something?
Okay, I wanna just add something. I think there's talk about a lot of. I'm agree. I'm very agree that you say AI is not coming, but is here because AI is here since 10 years ago. I think 10 years ago. So mm, we are always late. I don't talk about Africa, okay? In general, I think tomorrow will be very, very better. I don't know if we can use very, very before better, but I think it is tomorrow will be very cool because there are a lot of good things are coming. So if you a lot of day every day we hear people talk about interface like the Neuralink of Elon Musk that's connecting the brain directly to the computer for learning, for increase our potential to learn, to solve the problem. We have also the smart city. We are going to living in a city if we don't need to move for buy something or have something, because in place we can use the drone, we can use the robots like humanoid or cooperative type of robots. We can buy everything with big other crypto, and I mean tomorrow will be very, very, very good. And also the business of this thing or those are coming is the space exploration also. Today, a lot of giant or lead of tech try to explore the space, especially Mars, because because a lot of technology are coming is not what I can say, our space here is not the good space for that. So we need also other planets like Mars or other to use the potential of AI, to use the potential of our technology. So in every domain, we are going to move very fast. Agriculture, medicine, or healthcare, the transportation, and finance, biology, and others. For sure, I think we move very, very, very fast. And I think tomorrow will be better because there are a lot of good technology. We have a lot of tools that coming to make better our lives, to make easily our life, and to make wonderful our life. This is my point of view about discussion.
Oh, that's a great ending point, especially wonderful. I like wonderful life, right? Let's
Wonderful.
make technology makes our life wonderful, right? Especially in Africa, we should not be left behind. All the time we are behind, right? That's not good,
Yes,
right?
it's not good, but
Think about it.
we are
Let's
going to
say,
change this.
yeah.
I
Think
think
about it.
I
Yeah,
went
yes,
to
Traore.
add something.
Uma, go ahead. Yes.
Currently, for me, what is coming next is not even technology; it is adaptation.
Yeah.
For me, from my point of view, how we are going to adapt this AI, AI to our life. Like even now, they are even making electrical vehicle. All of these things is to adapt our daily life to support AI technology. I think this is coming next, the adaptation, because we already have AI. We have a super intelligent tool that we have in our hand. But the next one is to adapt our life to this AI. I think this is the next thing which is coming from my side.
Yeah, exactly. I think you are an insider, so you see things coming before the others. So that's why you're talking about adaptation, which is fair, which is really fair. But most people, for them, it's still new, right? So I think Mohammed talked about something really, really important, like making our lives wonderful. I really, really like that. Uh, for example, Suntura, could you mute yourself? If you want to speak, you can raise your hand. For Africa, it's really a sad story, right? Because let's say in the next 10 to 50 years, they discover a like a drug or a techniques to make our lives longer. So for that, I mean, uh, if you take let's say a medicine, you can live for like 100 years or 200 years, right? And unfortunately, that will not be available in Africa, right? So because we don't adapt to things, so we really need to tune to the change, and so that's really really important. Suntura, could you please mute yourself if you're not speaking? Okay. So for my point, I think Traore already finished. I mean, he gave almost a complete list of things that are coming. So if me, I said that I will speak about things that are coming again. Maybe we will spend the whole night here and we will not finish. But there are a lot of things that are coming that we are not seeing, right? I mean, AI is a big thing. It's like because it is intelligent and in the life of human beings, we never have anything else that were intelligent. That is different from we the human. So that's why like most people are interested and focused and attracted by AI and also feared. They are afraid of AI because like this is something that can do things like us. So if you are something that can do the same thing you do or almost the same thing that you do, sometimes it makes you like a little bit scared. And for this time, it's really really it's making people fear a lot, right? So that's why it is the biggest things that everyone is talking about. But there are a lot of other things, right? I don't know if anyone know about gene sequencing, right? Genomics, right? The idea that you will have the technologies that will allow you to change the gene sequence. I mean, the DNA, ADN in French, the DNA sequence. So if you have a technology that can change the DNA sequence, that it means that you can change in one way or another, like the creature from a given creature from its default state. So by that I mean, let's say someone is born blind, or someone is born deaf, or someone is born with some inability, disability, right? So since he was since he is a newborn, or even before he come into life, right? Uh, we will have technology that will allow you to cure the person, right? To cure a blind person or to cure a deaf person by just changing some sequence in the gene. So that's really a mind blowing idea, right? It make a lot of people fear. They will say that, oh, we're going to create a new weird creature that will not be good because God created us in the perfect form. Nobody should change that. But as long as we have the tool that will allow us to make things better, why not do it? And I think this is something big, but will take a lot of time to come, maybe. I think they are even doing it for the food, right? They you can grow a specific type of food with a lot of vitamins and a lot of nutrients that were not present in the default form of fruit. So all these are genomic stuff, right? And Traore talk about brain-computer interface, right? The idea that you can plug into your brain. That also sounds scary, right? That can augment your intelligence or augment your ability to compute or to do other stuff. For most people, it scare a lot, right? But when you think about also AI is coming that will be more smarter than human, maybe if we can have something that will augment the intelligence of human being, maybe that will be much much better, right? And I think the robots also are going to be really, really amazing and powerful in the future. We will have a robot that will be able to perfectly do surgery on a patient without any risk or any accident, right? That is really great, and we will have robots that will be doing our work. Maybe I don't know when will that be true. Maybe 50 years, maybe 100 years, or even for Africa, maybe in 200 years from now. I don't know, but they are coming for sure. And talking about robot again, when you have like a self-driving car in a circulation, right, in traffic, there's no difference between a self-driving car and a robot, right? So a self-driving car is already a robot. So when people say AI or robots are going to take our jobs, maybe someone will say, oh, maybe this is not true or it's not coming. Think about the driver. If you have a parent or someone in your family that job is driving car, right? And you have autonomous vehicle that are coming. So I think this is a big threat for him and his job, right? So those things are already here. For example, me, for example, if I have like let's say I become a millionaire in dollar, I mean, for sure, and I have an opportunity to buy like an autonomous car, a self-driving car, for example, a Tesla. It will be great. Why not buy it, right? I should not be, okay, this is not good. Maybe it would create a big issue for the driver. No, as long as it's good for me and it's good for, it's overall good. I mean, like it's better than the alternative. We'll definitely go for it, and that is the case for all the technology. Even if there are some downside, as long as there is upside, we're going to do it. And beside that, we also have the blockchain that are coming. So by blockchain, I mean anything that is a new form of computing or internet, but based on a decentralized system, right? We will not worry again about Facebook has all our data or Google have all our data, right? Everyone will own his own data, and that will really be great. And we have technology of monies that also are coming, which is really wonderful. Maybe most people are not paying too much attention to that, but I think this is the biggest one for Africa. We can talk about all the AI and robot stuff, but the technology money is more important for Africa than anything else, right? And a lot of other things, right? We will be able to cure diseases that we were not able to cure before, and we will also be able to grow food like in abundance. So I think a lot of things are coming, and like high speed train, high speed train, TGV, right? And like supersonic aircraft, all those stuff are coming, and a lot of other stuff. I will not finish talking about them today. So for that, and we are also young. We are all young here. So and we are also all maybe from technical background. So I think all these are like great news for us to also be prepared and also play a role to bring those wonderful technologies to our societies here in Africa, especially in Mali. So I think those that would be really great for all of us. All right. Question number five, and then we continue to question number six to finish. Question number five. So, what about Africa? What are you afraid? What should we do? Should we stop using AI? Should we stop shipping robots to Africa? Or should we stop even using smartphone? Or what should we do? Or should we start manufacturing our own robots, our own AI, our own self-driving car, or what? What do you think about Africa? This is the most important question. Are we sleepy? Yes. Yes. It's cold. All right.
No. We are thinking about the answer to this question.
Okay. Okay. So what about Africa? Are we ready for what's coming?
For my point of view, I can say we are not ready because we don't have the infrastructure about this new technology. Like it's this. I don't know for all the Africa, but here in Mali, I can talk about Mali here. I can say we are not ready to how to say adapt our life to this new technology which are coming. For example, we have even here we have internet issue. So if there is no internet, I don't know how we can have all the power of AI. And even here we have a smart car. If the the way that we live is a very traditional way. I think, as you say, most of the young guys are trying their best to be focused on this technology.
Yeah.
But I think here we are very traditional, and I think our leaders should change their way to see think. If they do that, I think it will be better for us, and they can find solution to adapt our life to this new upcoming technology. This is my point of views.
All right. So, Mr. Traore, that is really great. And so you said we are not ready, which is a fair answer. And then we are very traditional.
I'm sorry
Yes.
to say it, but it's true.
It's true, definitely true. More than true, by the way. Like we are very traditional. We don't like to change. We don't like new things, and our leader also are always leading us in the wrong way. I mean, in the wrong direction, and most people also don't even care. For sure, there are young people that are very enthusiastic about these things, much like you, and much like some of us or most of us here. But there is a lot of battle to fight. We need to fight. We still need to push things so that we position ourselves in the right place, and then we can benefit from these things. All right.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want to try? I think Jakte is not here. He was talking about this. Okay. Traore,
Okay,
you can go ahead.
to add something. Most of the time, I don't want to think about that because I think we are not ready. But to be optimist, I think we need time to adapt. We need the time to adapt, to change our mindset, to change what we saw, what we see the problem. I think it is time for us to know that technology is the one way for us to solve all of our problems. But to be realist, I think it's very, very difficult because I spent a lot of time with the young people like me. So if you ask them what is their goal in this life, the response is everyone want to be the richest. Everyone need money. Everyone want to get money, but they don't know what is the money. They don't know what they can do for have this money. But their response is, I want to be rich. I want to get rich. I want to have money. So I think the country or region, if get money is the most aims for the young, it's very, very difficult for this country to show the reality in this world.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of things to say, but I want to go to be short because I think in Africa, we need to change our mindset. If you change our mindset, we can start to follow the move of this world. So if we don't change our mindset, it will be very, very difficult for us because we try every time to take the problem or the thing in their interface to let the background. If you don't have the background, if we ignore the basic, we can follow the course. That's this is my point of view about uh, our 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 concern. But in at the end, I think it is our responsibility to do our best, to do the better, to give the best of us for change the mindset of our brother, the young people in our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was really wonderful, and especially the ending part. I like that. The responsibility, right? Responsibility is the biggest, one of the biggest things we like in here, and maybe we need. Uh, all right, that's great. Someone else want to give his idea since this is the most important question of this discussion. Mr. Wologem, if you are here, Maiga, So, and Ayman. What do you think? Are we ready
Mm,
for what is coming in Africa?
but me, I think we are ready.
Oh, that's great. At least one good news, right?
Mm, because young realized
Yeah,
this the importance of technology,
yeah, yeah.
and we are ready to do anything for this or for that. Excuse me. And I know. We are not. How can I say? We are not ready for the thing because we are comment dire, on est trop accro aux anciens trucs.
Yes, we are too accustomed to the old way of doing
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. But young people is interested for the technology,
Yeah.
and we do a lot of things for that. We have young people who have a project in innovation. We have a innovation project, and we do. For example, we have a robot challenge tout récemment. So
Recently,
my idea is we are ready. We are ready for it, and we are conscious for this, and voila, we are okay for that.
Yes, yes. I think she need a round of applause. I think I don't know, but anyway, if we are ready, this is a great news. But anyway, one good news, and that's really great to hear. And as long as we have enthusiastic young people,
For
maybe we will
example,
find a
we
way.
are here.
Not
We are here.
okay, okay, that's true.
You, me, Mohammed, Uma,
They
Elson,
are
we
all
are,
big bosses.
and
Yes.
I
we
think
are motivated
I
to
think
invite.
Umu is mixing think we are aware about the technology, but we are not ready. We know that the
So
technology exists,
readiness
but
and
we are not
awareness are
ready.
not the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
If
okay.
you are,
We will talk about it. And
if you do something for that, you are ready. I think you are
okay,
ready.
okay. That's at least optimistic, and I like optimism, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you're right. You're right.
Okay, great. Anyone else want to give his idea on this one? Amos, how about you? Long time no see. We already finished, but if you want to give your idea on question number 5 about Africa and the new technologies, are we ready? Can you hear us, Amos? Okay, maybe he's not in the right position to speak. Maya, I would like to hear from you. Another lady, maybe you are also optimistic, much like Omuso, and that will be interesting.
I want to be also optimist, but
But what? Come on,
unfortunately,
stay
no.
optimistic.
I don't think we are ready. It's
Okay.
true that many young people realize that we have to. It is our duty to change Africa, but I don't think if it is enough. Like Mohammed said, young people are most interested by money than by changing Africa. So I don't know if in this way we will be ready for the change.
But they would say that money is a motivator for them.
This is the problem. Money should not be the motivation, the motivation,
Oh,
but the
okay.
how can I say that? Um, like if we want Africa to also be as Europe or America, we had to sacrifice ourselves and also
Self-sacrifice.
money
Okay.
and uh, and all.
All right. All right. All
I
right.
I
So
think
from
our
yes, Uma.
I think our leaders are only seeing their own benefits.
Yeah.
Reason they don't want to shift to the technology ways. This why this is the reason that I always use the traditional way, because they already know these systems. They know how to benefit about the system. Reason we are still here because they are only focused about money, money, money. How we can get money. They are not seeing the benefit of 100 or million of peoples. They can make our life much better than this, but they are only seeing their own benefit. I think this is the issue.
Yes, yes, 100%. But I think it's a lot of things. Our issue is a lot of things, and the same point you highlighted. For example, you give the power of the whole world to someone for 5 years, and you want him to do good. That's most of the time it doesn't turn right, right? It really turn bad all the time. You give like the control of the country to someone, and he has 5 years to do that. So come on, right? You don't do good things in 5 years, and most people they will find a way to turn it for themselves, like to turn in their own favor, and that's really complicated. But I think we have it's it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. But anyway, I think the young. I'm half optimistic. Half most of the time I'm a radical optimist, but also I'm a realist, right? So I think they yeah the old guy are the issue, but I also think that part of the issue also come from the young people, right? What Traore said is Mohammed said is really true. Most young people are focused on short-term gain, right? Short-term short-term gratification. Uh, make money is like a lot of money, like be it good or bad. Like even if I have to die, I got to get that money and like a lot of other stuff like non other non-necessary stuff. They are not focused on learning and on doing things that are important or like interesting or that will be for a greater impact for the future. And now I think that we also have a really bad system, right? Like most of our system is oriented toward the individual. When I say toward the individual, most people they fight for something if they have their personal gain in it. If the thing that they are fighting for is not necessarily beneficial for them, even if it is beneficial for other people, they are not going to do it. And if it is good for other people, but not enough good for them. I mean, if it is good for them and if it's not good for other people, they don't care. They will do it anyway. So that's what we have. People just like you have less than 10% of people that are creating value or creating wealth, and you have the remaining 90% of people that are trying to find a way to steal or to take something from that value created. Like only 10% are creating value, and 90% are just consuming. And like in those kind of system, you'll never get to the balance, right? to get to the balance, you have to like find a way to convince a lot of people to behave in the way that are productive for the whole system. We have a system issue here in Africa. It's not just one or two issue. It's all we have. I mean, one of our most powerful weapon is optimism and hope and hard work and enthusiasm. So maybe if we put those into practice and also shift our focus, right? Stop thinking too much about money, but think about how you can do things that will benefit you and other people in your societies, and how you can create value for everyone, even if it's just for your family. But make sure that what you are creating is more than what you are consuming. You are a net positive to the system, and if we have a lot of people that are net positive to the system, maybe we will gradually move to the like we'll gradually move upward to the future, and that will be beneficial for all of us. So I think we are not ready. I will even say we are not aware, but we would like to be aware, and along the way maybe we'll find a way to get ready. And one also important point is we used to talk a lot about old people. But me personally, I'm very afraid that even when the current generation will also be the old generation in the future, we will see the same thing, right? We will also be resistant to the new change even when we get old, and this is how things work, right? So you cannot blame old people all the time. It's also like part of young people. So make sure that we stay sharp, we stay new, we stay young, we stay educated, and if new things come, if it is in the benefit of everyone, be open to it and contribute to it in our best way. So I think that's those way maybe we would be able to move to the future. But we have a lot of things to do. Okay. Ivan, do you want to add something to that wall game? Otherwise, we will move to question five, question six. What to do about it? I think almost everyone already talked about it, but
All about that. Because for me, my opinion about that is that we are trying to be ready for that. We are not ready, but we are trying to be ready. And, and I don't know who say young people are interested about technology. I think here most of young people are not really interested about technology, but they are interested about like making how to say this in English. Um, making money easily, go to the co- go to a concert or make a good girlfriend or like be a singer and so on. This is what most of young people want already. And I think about us too. One of the problems we have is about the political problem, as we say, all people don't want to change the way we do things, and this is the biggest problems. And if you and if and the another problem is we are not the infrastructure. Like about AI, we are not the basic infrastructure to build AI models and so on. Also, the basic knowledge about creating new model and trying to make things better. Because now we see everywhere you guys will say I'm an expert in AI, but if you ask them, they know only ChatGPT and prompting only. And I think we really need to have the basics, as said by Mohammed. We need to understand the basic how it's work and try to have the infrastructure for that and preparing also for that. And we are not, I think we cannot be enough ready for that, but what we can, we, we must try to adapt ourselves to that and try to handle the problem in the best way. This is my viewpoint about that.
okay, Iman, that's really great. So from your point of view, you said that we are not ready, but we are getting ready. Okay, that's great. And you also said that young people need to stop this distraction, right? They need to stop playing too much and maybe start to work too much, and in that way, and also focus on the basic, basically like focus on knowledge because knowledge is power, and not just focus on money because money is power. Real power is from the knowledge, right? So that's great. If you want to be powerful, the easiest way is through knowledge. If you want to be powerful with money, you're going to get a lot of trouble in the way. Okay. Question number 6, the closing. So what do you think we should do about these things? For example, AI is coming. We have other things like biotech. We have robots that are coming. A lot of new good things that are coming, but we Africa are not ready. We are not ready if it's a good thing because we will not benefit from it, and we are also not ready if it's a bad thing because when it comes, it will destroy all of us. So what should we do? Personally, Umuso, Sumaila, Wologem, Maiga. Last question. What should we do? Should we do activist or should we do what? Should we organize things? Should we also work on our own stuff? Should we do entrepreneurship? Should we work well on our job? Should we educate our friends, our brothers and sisters, our, I don't know, our kids, our parents, or what should we do? Should we stay open or should we be afraid?
Hmm. Mr. Kulibali,
Oh, yeah.
for me, as you said, we should be open. We should not say that we are not ready for this upcoming technologies, so that I will not try to understand them, or I will not try to educate myself in the way that the world is changing. Like, for example, if you know that Bitcoin is coming. Most of the I can say Malian guy don't know about Bitcoin.
Exactly, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
wanted to talk about that, but anyway.
So we should I think we should uh, we should push ourselves to learn about these new things. I know currently we are not ready, but who knows, as the world is changing very fast,
Exactly.
maybe in 2 or 3 years something can happen. We don't know, but
Absolutely,
if
yes.
it's happened, we should be ready for that.
Exactly.
I think this is the point. We should be ready. We should learn about those things like AI, cryptocurrency, those things, those new technologies,
Yeah, yeah.
because that we don't want this thing is going to change everything. If we don't learn, other guys from other country will come do the same job here, or we
Exactly.
come,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to prepare ourselves to be to understand those new things. I think, as you say, we should be open. Is my point of view.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's a great closing quote. So we should stay. We should keep our like. This is, by the way, a good economic advice or a good investment advice for people in general. The economic people or the investment people, they would say one important rule is you should keep your option open, meaning that you should be open to new opportunity because you never know when the good things will come. So if you are always closed, it will come and you will not be able to benefit from it. So basically, being open-minded is and being ready, being prepared is very important. Thank you so much. Okay, someone else wanted to add something. Umuso, you said we are ready. So what are you doing for that? And what do you think we should also do to be ready like you?
Yeah, I'm ready
Okay.
because
I like that. I really
I
like
already
that.
Optimist. Because I'm interested for this, and it's a thing that, well, how can I say? Some passion, c'est quelque chose que mes passions,
Yeah, you're passionate about it.
yeah, my passionate, and for the young people, I say young people need awareness. They need a what is the awareness
Education.
and yeah, education, encouragement. Because he because they didn't say what they don't say they don't know
Yeah,
what's the
yeah.
concept
They
because
don't know enough, right? They need to
they don't
learn.
know
And
what them for that. And when we give encouragement and we give the importance for this, they will take conscience and they will do something and they will ils vont prendre le coup et puis ils vont comprendre.
yeah,
I think that is
exactly. Thank you so much. Encouragement and education. That is really really great. Also, I think it also come down to the same thing as Mr. Traore, Mr. Omar said. So open, right? Open to education and continuous
mhm.
learning is very very important. Okay, great. Maiga, what do you think? What should we do? What can we do? And you said to not be too much focused on money. So how would you make sure that people are focused on the right thing and not on the wrong thing?
I think by education, we have to educate our young brother and sister to to show them that uh, they have to worry about the future of Africa, but not only money. Maybe we have to educate our parents about that, and maybe if we in the future we have good leaders, they will help us. Yeah, I think the big problem are leaders, because if you have good leaders, the population will be obliged to to do the same thing.
Okay, okay, that's great. So educating our brothers and sisters and not be too much focused on money, and that's something you said is really really important. And also like good leaders, right? I think the leadership question is really complicated, right? Because to me also, if it's our life, right? It's not just we are not living for the leader. So if we have bad leaders, maybe the individual, the citizen, the population should also take their responsibility, should take their life in their destiny in their hand, and then do the right thing, even if the leader are not aligned with that. I think if you have like a group of people that are well organized, they can impact the decision of the leader. Sometimes also the leader don't do things because they say, maybe we know this, maybe it will be important, but it will be too costly for us. So let's see if the people that we are going to do this thing for know them. If they don't, and those leaders are not well-intentioned leader, they're never going to do it. But if they know that, oh, okay, a lot of people know these things, so we cannot decide not to do it because it will be too much for us and maybe we'll be in trouble. They will adjust themselves and do the right thing. So sometimes also the leader are influenced by the people. So we should also be responsible for what we do, not just the leaders will be the whole thing, right? Okay, that's really a great point. Traore, we would like to hear from you, Mohammed.
We, yes, I want to just say we have to be responsible because it's not for someone or some government to change the thing. We all of us a role to play. So if you are a teacher, you you need to be responsible to do your job better. If you are to student, it is for responsible to learn very hard. And what I can add also, it is we had to work very hard because a lot of time we say we are late. So if you are late, uh,
You should be
if
working
you
too much, more than the average, right?
yeah, I say if you are late, this simple way to to attract your late is to run very fast.
Yeah.
For this, I mean we need to learn very fast and to change very fast also because you are late. If you are late, you need to work very hard also. But a lot of time, people say in this area we don't need to work very hard. We need to work
Smart.
very smart. The dilemma is they can make the difference between very hard and very smart. So people will read this sentence and people think about we don't need to work hard. I mean, if I say we need to work hard, I mean we need to learn, we need to explore, we need to experiment what we learn, we need to try a lot of things, and we felt we need to get up early and continue to go for to help because we don't we don't have an excuse. So we have all the basic thing that we need to improve, that we need to move very fast. We have the resources, we have the energy, we have the time, we are young, so we have a lot of what we need to go ahead to continue the adventure. So life is adventure, and we don't have a what I can say in English, the the so we don't have a CDI contract. We have a
Limited
CDD.
contract, yes. CDD,
Yeah,
we have a contract limited,
exactly.
right? We have a
We have
limited amount of time.
exactly.
Yeah.
We have a limited contract in this war. So the best way to do in to live in this world, it is we need to valorize our time to do the useful thing in our time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
For me, I think for sure, we just need to be responsible what we do for work, at home, at work, everywhere we go. We need to be responsible and we need to be conscious in our situation also, because I think the Mali need us and Africa need us. So it is for us to be responsible for our country, for our continent, for our region. This is my idea, my view.
oh, that is really, really, really wonderful. Maiga, Arama, I think your friend today is he's very wise today. I mean, like all his answer is it's make me speechless. Right? Okay, these are really, really wonderful. Like
Yeah,
you talk about responsibility, you talk about hard work, right? Especially if you are late, like it's physics, right? It's physics, right? If you are late, the only way to get ahead or to attract other people is to move fast. You have to move fast and you have to be less distracted. But we are late, but we don't even care about it. We just keep doing things as we want. And 10 years from now or 20 years from now, we will keep crying that the white people came, the European and the American, they came to steal us, right? They didn't steal us. They came to take things that we don't value and they value. So that's what happened. It's the hard truth. It's the sad truth, but it's the reality. Because if you have something valuable and you don't value it, someone is going to come and take it. So better be aware of what you have and value it, so that before someone else come, you can enjoy it yourself. So I think to close this point is it will come down to responsibility, to education, right? Because as I said somewhere, like we have a systemic issue. Even also our education system is not ready. The society is not ready. Nothing is ready. So education, self-education, educating ourselves, and one important thing about this coming wave is that, for example, we have AI is coming, right? AI is as they said, and it's not just as they said, as it is like going to be the smartest things ever existed, right? It's going to be smarter than the smartest human beings, right? Which is mind blowing, and this is the number one interesting idea. The number two and most important idea is that these smartest things will be in the hand of almost every one of us, so you will be able to get access to the smartest thing in the world. Think about it, right? Uh, if you read the history only, even not the history, even now, for one person to get access to the smartest people in the world, it's really costly. Sometimes even if you have the money, it's impossible. And if you look back in the history, think about King Alexandra or Prince Alexander, right? His mentor or his master was Aristotle, right? The philosopher, the great philosopher Aristotle, right? That's why Alexander was like a wonderful king, but you are going to have like an Aristotle in the hand of everyone. So it means that we all will have the potential to become like a small Alexander in our own ways. So like educating yourself, even if something is not available at school or like in your city, go on the internet, find it if you're interested in it, study it, learn it, and get ready for it. Also share with people, right? If you know something that you think is important, this is a global game. We are not just playing individual games, right? If you benefit and I don't benefit, maybe it's not too much interesting. But if we all benefit, I think it will be great. So if you find something interesting, maybe talk about it to your friends, to your families, to your close people, and then invite them to also be interested in it. And stay open mind, take responsibility. Also, stay optimist, but stay also realistic, and also do the best possible you can to make things better. So I think on that note, we will all going to have a great life and a great Africa together. So thank you so much for your time and for your presence. Maybe we'll see each other next time, and hope you will all spend a wonderful night. Take care of yourself and have a good night.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kulibali. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye bye, everyone.